A lot of times people, oh boy, it's like they think their videos are better than they are, honestly. Like what you're saying is like, I like bananas. And what you need is bananas are the best goddamn food on the planet. Like, so here's a fun story. I mentored this one guy just for fun. I started, he was a friend, medium-sized YouTuber. He was doing like, I think he was doing 20,000, like he 10th a month in revenue. Like, and this month he actually just had his highest revenue month ever. He did $400,000 in revenue. Do you want the hour-long answer or the super short answer? The thing is, I can give you the high level or we'll give you the high level. So essentially for us, the way I like to look at it is if I spend, me and my team spend like 10 times more time than everyone else brainstorming ideas, which we probably at this point spend 100 times more time than everyone else. We spend $500,000 to $1 million a video, whereas normal people are spending like 1,000 or 10,000 is an expensive video now. And we just, sometimes we're filming for 3 or 4 days, like 10 hours a day, 30, 40 hours of filming plus months of setup, whereas most creators probably film for a couple hours and set up for a day. I think for us, by always doing all those things, it just distinctively sets it so far apart that it's basically, in my head, it's like, why would you not watch it? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if you boil it down, what YouTube wants is they want people to click on a video and they want to watch it. Like at its core, that's what it is. Now you can like draw little lines and go as deep as you want into how to get people to click and to how to get people to watch. I mean, essentially by studying the algorithm, you'll learn that you're more studying human psychology, right? What do humans want to watch? What do they find enjoyable? Anytime you say the word algorithm, just replace it with audience, and it works perfectly. Like the algorithm didn't like that video. No, the audience didn't like that video. Because literally that's it. If people are clicking and watching, then it gets promoted more, and that's all. That's literally all the algorithm does is reflect what the people want to a T. And if you deny that, you just make terrible videos and are trying to find a scapegoat. Like, I mean, there's a reason everyone loves YouTube and spends hours every single day on it. Oh gosh, where do you begin? I mean, we'll start at the beginning. Essentially, your title and thumbnail set expectations, and at the very beginning of the video, to minimize drop-off, you want to assure them that those expectations are being met. If you click on a video where of his, where it's like Tether is a scam, and then at the very beginning he starts talking about literally anything else, then you are like, oh, this is bullshit. This isn't what I clicked on. But if at the very start of the video you go, Tether is a scam, and I'm gonna teach you why, then it's like, okay, you match the expectations. So at the very beginning, match the expectations, and then you want to exceed them. So you want to assure people that what they clicked on is what they're getting, and then blow their mind and be like, but you're also getting even more. That's how you lower drop off, which a lot of people, sometimes it takes them like 20 seconds to really meet the expectations. And so you lose, like, that's where you're going to lose everyone. Everyone's videos start like this, and then it levels off. So you want to reduce the amount of people that click off on the audience retention graph. I hope you're popping up graphs while I'm saying this, so it's easier for people to visualize. But so then once you get it to level off, it's just how do you keep it level until the end of the video? And that's where you basically want to remove every dull moment. You probably want to find the 10 most critical people make them watch the video and just roast it. I personally enjoy I enjoy having people watch the videos and watching them. There's some things you can do where like you can basically pay people to watch the videos on frame and then just have them record it. And I love just seeing like when they pick up their phones and when they get bored and like, certain things. Like if I just talk to a camera for 10 seconds without a cut, like a lot of people will just like get bored or they'll lose interest. So like having a B cam and a C cam and you can just talk for 10 seconds, but 3 seconds in cutting to a B cam and then a C cam. Like now it's more interesting, even though it's essentially the same thing and not that crazy. But you want to have good pacing. Typically having a payoff at the end keeps them, right? Last leave circle wins 10 grand. If there is a low moment halfway through, you're going to watch to the end because you want to see who wins the 10 grand. So having a good payoff at the end. I mean, dude, I don't even know. I could talk about this for like hours, but oh boy, a lot. So here's a fun story. I mentored this one guy just for fun. I started, He was a friend, medium-sized YouTuber. He was doing like, I think he was doing 20,000, like he 10th a month in revenue, like 10,000 on one channel and like 8,000 a month on another channel. And this month he actually just had his highest revenue month ever. He did $400,000 in revenue, and just by like listening to what I taught him. I know we were able to like 20x his revenue, and that was just like with me just once a week, just telling him he was an idiot and what to do. And I do that for a lot of people. I just counsel people for fun and help them blow up their channels. A lot of times people, oh boy, it's like they think their videos are better than they are, honestly. And you have to that, and they have horrible friend groups, because you really are like the type of YouTubers you hang around. And so like a lot of times I'm just like, what you're saying is wrong. Who told you this? They're like, well, this guy. And it's like, well, they're wrong. It's not true. And so it's getting people with the right YouTuber friend group that aren't pussies and will actually tell them when their content's bad and like actually roast it and help them get better in a nice positive way. And then usually it's hiring an editor, honestly uploading less videos and just making them better. It's much easier to get 5 million views on one video than 50,000 views on 100 videos. It takes way less effort to get 5 million views in one video. So it's like applying a lot of these principles like that, and also getting it where it's content that they enjoy. A lot of people aren't willing to put in 10 hours days because they don't like what they're doing. So it's finding what they enjoy, because it is like a long grind. Like you're doing this for years, not months. So if you don't enjoy it, then you're gonna burn out. And that, so like that's usually the first thing, is like figuring out like what are the things you're currently doing that you don't want to do, and like let's figure out a way to get someone else to do it in the next 5 months, so you actually get out of bed excited. And well, I mean that's stuff you do later, and you can do that no matter what the video is. You can do that, right? It's like, I mean, we've done videos where I've ran from the military, where I buried myself for 50 hours, where, I mean, everything, even back in the day, like Q&As that have gone viral, or other stuff. Like you can make anything work, but at the end of the day, it's got to be like interesting to the audience, original, and just good. You know what I mean? And if you hit those, like you can figure out a good intro and outro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's hard because being it's like, it's a weird balance, because I would never, I used to save up $1 a day. Like my first microphone I had to save up for 3 months to buy, and we didn't have any money. It was I had a single mom raising me and my brother and sisters. So it's like that relentless obsession of YouTube and reinvesting got us to that point. And so building the team to leverage, like if I didn't know how to go viral, it doesn't matter if I had 1,000 employees, we'd not give you. So I think for me, it was good that I got a really strong foundation on how YouTube works and how the style of videos I wanted and everything before I scaled up a team, if that makes any sense. I just want to make sure that's clear, because I've seen people try to build the team without foundation and knowing how to do well, and then it just... Like, and so that's what gave me the confidence to hire people, and that's why I'm able to run my company at really thin margins, because I have faith, and I know that if we film this video, it will do well, just because I've spent a decade of my life hyper obsessing over YouTube, and I have a good pulse on it. But if you didn't have that, then you wouldn't know. Like, you wouldn't be able to spend $4 million on a Squid Game, because you might lose $2 million, and then you can't pay your people. So it's like, but anyways, yeah, I don't even remember the original question, but of course, yeah, if I didn't have these people, I couldn't do half the stuff I do. I mean, we have, in my opinion, the best people in the industry working here, and I love them to death. Three months, maybe 4. From zero, easily 3 or 4 months. Like, if that's all that guy was doing, I mean, like, let me think. I would probably just walk across America. That would get me on the map, and then just do some other, yeah, some other $0 extreme challenges, get some attention, take that money. I don't know, maybe make a line of paper clips. I think those are cheap, and stretch it across the state or something. And then I know something, that I'd try to swim from like Europe to Africa. That'd be a cool stunt or something. I've thought about this before. That would pop off, dude. A thumbnail of me just swimming in the middle of the ocean. Like, I don't want to do it now because they're easier stuff, but imagine a title: I swam from Europe to Africa. Like, that would pop off. Or I swam across the ocean or something. I mean, yeah, easily. Like, I could figure out a blueprint, and then I would just suffer for 4 months, and then I'd have 1 million subscribers. But what I found is like, yeah, like you heard the dictionary story. I work well off of inspiration, and so I found it'd be better just to kind of have people come up with ideas roughly, and then I ingest them, because dude, half those ideas aren't good, and I wouldn't film. But then when I read them, it inspires me, and I'm like, no, first to finish race wins 100 grand. Like, that's too simple. But first person to climb a mountain wins 100 grand. It's good. And so I like when people just give me inspiration. You need something original. How to go viral is probably, it's not something like super original. You need a really strong opinion, probably. Like, you need to say like what you're saying is like, I like bananas, and what you need is bananas are the best goddamn food on the planet. Like, that's the type of opinion you need. Like, you need something like how to get 100 million views on YouTube, or not even that. That's not strong enough. You see what I'm saying? It needs to be extreme. It needs to be like how to go viral. That's not going to cause someone to go, damn, if I don't click that, I'm not going to be able to sleep at night. You need something that legit will have people be like, what the did he say in that video? What the I need to know, you know? I think we did 20 million subscribers last month across all the channels.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that, and probably 2 billion views now, and it's just going up month over month, because once you have 40 channels, and if they're all pulling 100+ million views a month, it gets pretty crazy. The thing I want to leave people with is, people think it's like, oh well, it's all like CTR and stuff like that, but a big thing that everyone underestimates is it's what was your experience with your last video. If people loved the last video of yours that they watched, they're more likely to watch your next one. And that's something that people take for granted, because like we'll get trending, and I'll notice a comment from someone, like we'll just pull it in, like Edward Jobs, right? And Edward Jobs will comment, oh my gosh, I've never seen MrBeast before, this was really cool. And then you can search their username like 3 hours later, and they'll go, oh my gosh, I just watched 8 videos. Like, where has this been all my life? I just watched them give away $100,000, play $1 million game of hide and seek, build the world's largest Lego tower, do this, this, and this. And it's because, see, that's the effect you want. Most people, when they watch, for the YouTubers watching this, when people watch your video, they go, okay, that was good, but like, that's enough of you for the day. Like, it was all right, right? Whereas what you want is them to go, holy crap, that was crazy. Oh my God, what's that? Holy crap, that was crazy. Oh my God. And they watch 10 videos, not one, and then need like a week break because it was so that they have to recharge. You know what I mean? That's what you're going for, that data can't describe. And like, I've never heard anyone talk about that, but that is it. That's how you get these high view counts, because people watch 10 videos, not one, you know?